Look at this brand new poll in Iowa. Scott Walker at the top of the pack, 21%, the Quinnipiac poll. Rand Paul at 13%. Marco Rubio also 13%. Ted Cruz 12%. Mike Huckabee 11%. Then we get into the single digits. A guy named Jeb Bush down there at 5% when you look at this. Now, there is no overwhelming front runner. You'd have to say Scott Walker is the leader. I don't know if we'd call him the front runner in Iowa right now. But Jeb Bush down from the last poll. Does he have a problem here?
Yeah, I mean, in Iowa, look, first of all, you have to understand that the Republican Party in Iowa has really moved to the right. There's a guy, Steve Scheffler, right, who I know you know, who helped bring in the Christian Coalition there, is now considered to be a rhino in the Republican Party in Iowa. So what's really interesting to me about that poll is if you look at the people who say they would not vote for a candidate, 10% would not vote for Ron Paul. He really irritated some people. His dad did in the Republican Party. 20% won't vote for Chris Christie under any circumstances. 25% in Iowa, Republicans are saying they won't vote for Jeb Bush under any condition. That's a big problem.
Right, and what they're getting is through whether it's their emails, their Twitter, their Facebooks, their conservative blogs they log on to. You have a much more organized right now that is saying, we don't like Jeb Bush on Common Core education standards. We don't like Jeb Bush on immigration issues because he has said path to citizenship. Now he said maybe it should be legal status. Here's the issue for Jeb Bush. If he can't win Iowa, New Hampshire has never been kind to the Bush family.
Yeah.
His dad got beat by Pat Buchanan there. His brother got beat by John McCain there. What happens?
Jeb Bush has to basically make a decision. And this is a decision that other candidates in the Republican field have faced before. Does he essentially give up on Iowa and turn his attention fully to New Hampshire? Right. It's risky because you never know what's going to happen in Iowa and who's going to come out of that with momentum to allow them to continue to play down the line. And putting all of your chips on one state and saying, if I can win New Hampshire, I can continue on, is very risky. We've seen candidates do this in the past.
But if the central tenet of your candidacy, one of the central tenets of your candidacy is, I love my party, but we're wrong on a couple issues. The base is wrong on a couple issues. Right. Don't you have to make that argument in a place where the party has drifted to the right and take your chances and try to convince those voters, we want to take the White House back, we want to be a national political party again at the presidential level, we need to change our ways.
Yeah, but it's not about convincing all the Iowa voters, and it's not about winning Iowa. It's about showing that you have a sense of authenticity, which you can then throw up against Hillary Clinton. And it's to make yourself part of the conversation while everyone else is focused on Iowa, so you're still standing in New Hampshire, South Carolina. Remember, he's going to have a lot of money. It's not like it's going to dry up on him when we go to New Hampshire.
He'll have the money. We could well have a long, protracted Republican race like we had in 2008 on the Democratic side.